Mimi. All right, Big Dog, Little Dog, a bedtime story. Okay, who is that?
Fred.
And who is that?
Ted.
Fred and Ted were friends. Fred was big and tall, and Ted was little and short. And there's the bird. The birdie bird. He's checking them out, watching them. All right, now, Fred always had money. But Ted was always broke. His pockets were empty. When it rained, who has the hiccups? You need water? Okay.
You can get a drink when it's over. It's okay.
All right.
Stop it.
So when it would rain, Ted would stay dry, but Fred forgot to bring his umbrella, so guess what happened when it rained? Fred got wet. So when they played music together,
Cameron.
they both liked music, and Fred played the flute. What does the flute sound like?
Ted. Fred.
Yes. And Ted, okay, and then Ted played the tuba. Yeah, okay.
Crash.
Now, when it was time for dinner, Fred ate the spinach, the green stuff. And Ted ate the beets, the red stuff. Okay. Now, when it came time to paint the house, guess what color Ted used? Red paint. And Fred used green. Yes. And then one day, Fred and Ted went on a trip. And Fred's car was what color? Green. And Ted's car was?
Red.
Yeah. And when they went up the hill and down the hill and driving, who was driving super, super, super fast?
Ted.
And who was driving super, super, super slowly?
Fred.
Yeah, Fred.
Zoom.
Okay. And then when they got to the ski line, the mountains, they got some skis. And they skied all day long.
They're dogs. Are they?
But they could ski. So Ted had long skis and Fred had skates. But they both enjoyed skating. And then at the end of the day, it was becoming nighttime. So guess what? They had decided to get a small hotel room. So they looked at the hotel and they got a room. Fred got a room upstairs and Ted got a room downstairs. So it looked like it was a mix-up. Yeah.
Ted is fine.
Ted is what?
Ted's fine.
Cameron.
Yeah, but Fred, the bed was too short.
Stop.
He couldn't be comfortable. So they called each other up.
And his foot can get over there really tall.
Yeah, he would be hanging off the edges of the bed. What are you doing? Okay. So anyhow, they said, "Good night, Ted," said Fred, and Fred. Go get a tissue. On the table. Should be some on the table, Cameron. Oh, yes. And blow real good. I'm waiting.
Ryder.
I put it in. Okay, what did we leave off? What were we about to say? They said,
Fred.
they said, good night, Ted. Sleep well, said Fred. Good night, Fred. Sleep well, said Ted. But when they went to bed, they didn't get much sleep because upstairs, Fred was thrashing and rashing and really not comfortable and moving all around trying to get comfortable, but he just couldn't, his bed wasn't big enough. And then downstairs, Ted had too much room. He was all over the place. So they called each other up the next morning and says, did you get any sleep last night? Nope, not a wink. Let's go for a walk. They said, good idea. We can walk and talk. And they walked uphill and they walked downhill. They made tall talk and they made small talk. Said, did you get much sleep last night, Ted? And Fred says, nah, not a wink. My bed was too little, said Fred. And Ted said, my bed was too big. I was all over the place. So what can we do about it, Ted? I don't know, says Fred. And the little birdie has been watching him the whole time. So he thought for a minute, and then,
Idea.
what the birdie had an idea. I know what to do, said the bird. Just switch rooms. Ted, you sleep upstairs. Fred, you sleep downstairs. Of course. The birds got the word. So guess what happened next?
What?
They went back to bed. They were running back to the hotel to jump in bed. And it is back to bed, yelled Ted. Ted slept all day long in his cozy little bed. And Fred slept all day long in his cozy big bed. Well, that was easy to fix, said the bird. Big dogs need what kind of bed?
A big bed.
A big bed. And little dogs need a
Little bed.
yes. So why make big problems out of little one? The end.
That's your slow
Was
clap.
that on video?
Nope.
Yes, it is.
Very good. Now, next
Ryder.
time we read it, I'm going to have you guys taking turns to read it.
That's a great idea.
Different parts